Hello from Kansas, folks. It is the start of another wildlife adventure here. We have just reached our first hotel and checked in, and we have about, if I'm lucky, 3 hours before sun goes down, and hopefully no storms come in to shorten that time. So we're going to go out, look for some rocks to flip, hope for things crossing the road. It's a little on the cool side right now, but still warm enough for stuff to be moving, so fingers crossed we find some good stuff tonight. Oh, and there's the first snake of the day. It's a ringneck. No surprise, but so cool to finally have something already on board. Oh, look at those collars on him too. Oh, gorgeous. Perfect. Hasn't taken too terribly long, but there's our first prairie ringneck, first snake of the trip. It's really no surprise that these guys are the first snake to be found because they're kind of everywhere out here. But this young one has some really great colors on him. Look at that red under the tail. Look at that. And bright orange belly, bright orange ring. He was just sitting kind of up away from the mud off of the rock here. So we'll replace his rock in a very short little bit here. But this is just a young one, maybe from last year. Hatched out. So they'll get quite a bit bigger than this, although they're still not the largest of snakes either. Maxing out at maybe 16, 17 inches out here, if that. But so cool to get them already on board. Let's see what else we can find. Nothing. And the rest of these aren't really flippable or in a suitable location. Maybe you, but there's nothing. Yep. And a second teensy tiny little ringneck. How adorable. He's actually even smaller than the other one. Look at that. Fits right by my finger. We'll just move him out briefly enough to put his rock back and then put him back under. Oh, there's a skink and a snake. Awesome. And a new species of snake at that too. Look at that. Yeah. Here, sir. All right. Finally, we're getting into something here. All right. The snake I can kind of put away for a little bit later, so we're looking at the skink first. Beautiful Great Plains skink who is ready to bite. Goodness, what a gorgeous animal. Beautiful speckling. Full tail almost, it looks like. Might be a little scar there where it grew back. Although that could also just be odd colors on the scales too, but what a beautiful lizard. And a nice bit of diversity. But we'll just put this one back for a sec and look at the snake. Incredibly hard to handle here. We got Tantella gracilis, the flat-headed snake. Almost pretty close to getting to full grown here. They don't get very large. Beautiful little kind of salmon-y colored belly too. What a tiny little thing though. We'll just get him right back under the rock. There you go. Well, it's not much, but there's a little race runner under here. He's very cold. Just a little tiny baby. Look at him. Slightly bluish color to his tail. He's very dull at the moment. He's so cute. We'll put his rock back and put him back under though. Alright, let's see. Oh, there's a moke snake. Oh my god, there's a moke snake. Oh my god, there's a moke snake. Okay, I need in situ photo. Finally. Oh, and it's gorgeous too. Oh, amazing. I've been hoping for so long to finally find a Kansas moke snake, and there we go. Got the kind of pattern that suggests we are right on the edge of intergrade zone where the westerns meet the easterns. A little bit of red in that head, And the bands are nowhere near complete. Instead, they're mostly dorsal saddles instead. But yeah, genetically it seems that we are kind of on the Flint Hills fall line here, right on the edge of where the eastern influence really starts coming in. I'm hoping that in the next couple of days I will get into an area where we can find some more truly pure easterns and find one of those. But what a beautiful snake. Oh, that is too perfect. And really, it's a beautiful area out here too. Just rolling hills, lots of little rocks to flip. What a gorgeous animal. All right, we'll get him back under his rock here. Gotta replace it here. As far as milk snakes go, this is definitely one of the cleanest pattern, brightest ones that I've gotten to see. And younger snakes tend to be brighter anyway, they dole out with age. Still hoping I might see an adult with this kind of pattern in this area eventually, but so gladly have a Kansas milk snake on the board. Alright, you, back under your rock, wherever that may be, find a hole to get under there. What, you can't figure it out? Here, okay, we'll try from over here instead. Okay, there we go. There he goes, little tail. Well, let's get back to flipping, see if there's anything else of interest in this one little pile. Certainly plenty of rocks. Gotta find the good rocks that are just kind of flat against the ground, though. Ow. Ooh. Gave myself a scrape. Oh well. Flip those. There we go. That's how that's supposed to go. Ooh, can I flip this? Yes, I can. And nothing's under it. There's a ringneck. There's a little ringneck. He's in shed. It is kind of cool, the bluey tint that they get to them when they're in shed. Although the rest of the colors are not as pretty. But we'll just put him back under his rock over here. Come on, sir. No, your rock's over here. Go under there. There he goes. Good. Ugh. Scolopendra. Well, I guess we can look at the Scolopendra briefly. Harrows right there. Big guy. Did I flip this? Yes, I did. And there's another ringneck. Holy cow. What about under these rocks? None under there. That guy's got some nice colors to him. Beautiful. We've already seen several of them, so we'll just put him right back under and keep moving. And try and figure out how to get this little cut to quit bleeding. That's a really good looking rock. Both of these are actually. Whoop, let's see. With nothing under it. Holy cow. And another big ol' Harrows. Or not Harrows. Sorry, these are not Harrows. These are Polymorpha. The Harrows out here are the black with the red heads. Lots and lots of little loose rocks over here. Does that one come up? Nope. That one doesn't move. Let's see. It might be it on this side. Oh, it is wet over here. Why is this side so much wetter? Oh, there's a collared lizard. Look at that. Awesome. Yeah, she's ready to fight, but we got a female collared lizard here. Look at you. How pretty. Not a lot of color on this one, but as so goes with females. But she's just starting to plump up to get ready to lay eggs in probably a month or so. What a beautiful animal. We'll get a couple more photos and put her back under a rock. Oh, I wouldn't love to flip that one. Not as many rocks to flip on this side of the road. Here's another collared lizard. Also moving very, very slow. Ooh, but better colors. Look at those oranges. What a beautiful little lizard. All right, we'll let you go in a sec here. Don't worry, hold on. Just getting a little look at you. This might be a young male. That is some gorgeous orange. Big old beetle. As I squish myself. Yeah, scorpion. Little common bark scorpion, poking around. Put his rock back so we don't bother him too much. And a bigger, more colorful race runner than the last one. We'll put him back under his rock. Mr. Dirtface there. All right, sir. Hold on. There we go. Now it's straightened out. There you go. Wherever, or wherever you want to go. Okay. Some people stop and ask questions, others realize that it's probably best not to ask questions. Oh, this is a big rock. With absolutely nothing under it again. Oh, flathead. That is a tiny one. All right, in situ shot next to my finger of just how tiny that thing is. Look at him. He's so small. All right, we're gonna pick him up so we can put his rock back. Look at this guy. He's so cute. He's so cute. All right, we'll get your rock back, dude. All right, let's see here. Nothing under there. Nothing under there. About this one. Oh, another Great Plains skink. Look at that. And he's still got a full tail too. Awesome. What a beautiful lizard. Got two of them today. That's nice. Look at that face. He's so cute. All right, we'll put you back under your rock, sir. Let's see. Your rock is right here. Whoop. Or, okay, I guess he's going down there. All right, there's another skink under here. And he's going under this rock now. Oh, and he's gone. Oh well. And there's yet another Great Plains skink under the rock. May have to move him now because he's kind of scooched up. Also, I'm getting appraised of my actions by the cattle over here. But what a cool little guy. We'll move him just enough so that I can put the rock back down. Okay, sir, there you go. Or, okay, I guess wherever you want to go. Let's see, what haven't I flipped? Oh! Oh, much bigger flatheadeds. 2 of them, too. Oh. Okay, well, I guess this corrects me on what full-grown size is, because these are definitely closer to what I'd expect. Awesome. Now he's missing part of his tail, but that one's definitely quite a bit bigger. Focus camera, gosh darn it. Focus. Doesn't want to focus on my hand. Look at that beautiful guy. He's so cute. Here's the other one. Both of them quite similar in size. One is slightly bigger. He's had a couple of battle scars. Beautiful. Alright, we'll put them back under their rocks and keep looking. Look at those guys. They're so cute. How is it all the big rocks don't have anything? Seriously. It's just all the littler ones, it seems. Okay, that doesn't want to move, but I will make it move. There's a scorpion. And another big old skink. Look at that. We got him. Look at him. Big old chunkus. That one's probably a male. He's got that chunky head. How pretty. Alright, back under your rock. Nothing. We're starting to lose daylight too. I'm gonna have to stop flipping soon. All right, and here's a baby. You notice that blue color? Whoop, and he's going. Got him. Look at that blue color on his tail. They're almost blackish when they're young. All right, he's not completely baby because they do start out a bit smaller than that, but look at that. What a gorgeous lizard. All right, gonna get a couple of photos and then put him back. Well, flip this big rock, expecting there to be nothing under it like most of them were, but, well, we've got our Massasauga for the trip. Cistrurus tergeminus. It's just a little one, not like the almost 2.5 foot ones that I found last time out here, but that's still a pretty impressive animal to see, flipping up a rock. And he's only just barely got enough rattle to actually make any noise whatsoever. Quite young. But what a gorgeous little snake. So we're gonna have to move him out from under the rock real quick so that I can whoops. You might notice that head twitchy thing that he's doing as a defense mechanism. We got to move him out from under the rock so that I can safely put the rock back down and not squish him. And then we can maneuver him back. There we go. Now he's up here. He's not happy, but we can scoot him back under the rock over here. Yeah. There you go. Find the hole. Find the hole. There he goes. Perfect. Well, we got another teensy tiny flat-headed snake here. This little guy, we'll put him back under his rock. Boop. There he goes. Jeez, there's a prairie king. Look at that. Prairie king snake. Ha. Also under the big rock that I didn't have the GoPro running for. Well, that's 2 of the 3 king snakes that live out here on the board. Just need a speckled now. Beautiful prairie king snake that the camera does not want to focus on. There we go. Just a young one. He's still got that reddish coloration that the babies start out with. Don't think he was last year's, although he might have been if he had a really good feed. But more likely the year before. But absolutely beautiful little snake. And of course, under the rock where I wasn't entirely ready with the GoPro for the flip. But what a beautiful animal. We've already gotten our photos. So all we just need to do is, if I can get the, there we go. We can just put this guy right back under his rock. There he goes. On the course, frogs. And there they go. Alright, well folks, as far as goes for 2.5 hours on a 2-mile stretch of road, I'd say today went pretty darn well. And well, that's kind of Kansas for you. More snakes in 2.5 hours than I found during my entire trip down in Texas. And a couple cool lizards as well. Interesting arthropods in some cases as well. So temperatures got cold really quick though, so there was no real night cruising to happen. But I'm hoping that means we are able to get up a little earlier tomorrow and start cruising fairly early, maybe see something crossing the roads, and kind of pick up where I left off, flipping rocks along the side of the road. And we'll be cruising southward into Oklahoma tomorrow, hopefully picking up a couple interesting animals in the gallery forest as we head there. Fingers crossed for another timber rattlesnake or maybe an intergrade copperhead would be cool. But whatever we find, you'll see in the next video. Until next time, as if you enjoy watching educational and wildlife adventure videos like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the black bell so you don't miss anything coming up. Like the video, share it if you think you know somebody who would like to see cool animals like this as well. And if you'd like to see more about what I do, you can visit my website at carltoncarnivores.com. There's the database and blog where there's information on the plants and animals that I work with there. You can find photos and video tidbits always on social media, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, PixelFed, and several others at Carlton Carnivores. And while watching these videos all the way through really does help grow the channel as well. If you'd like to help support in a more financial manner, consider joining as a patron at patreon.com/hcarlton. Members there get early access to the videos, merch, access to the monthly seed contest that I do if that's something you might be interested in. You can also buy some of the plants that I have available for sale on my website at the shop there, or merchandise as well. You can donate at coffee or contact me for another way. Links for most of these will be in the video description below, but until next time, I'm Hawk and Carlton, and this is Carlton Carnivores.